Hello, did you miss me? I bet you didn't. It's been a while since I've made any videos, and it probably will be a while after this one. But today again we're talking about mental health, as always, because it's the only thing I actually have half knowledge about. But today I want to speak about how constantly changing yourself will not make you happy. And what I mean about that is like people who like constantly dye their hair, tattoos, going to the gym to look slim or like buff, piercings, makeup, clothes and stuff like that. Now all these things could be really good forms of self-expression. Like I got the septum piercing and I generally was happy about it, like I love it, but it doesn't bring you inner peace, sort of thing. Like it's not going to amend everything, sort of thing. Things like hair dye, makeup and piercings are usually sort of like a short term fix anyway, and most people are aware of that. But things like going to the gym for months on end and making themselves look different physically seems to be a big thing. Not even just with people themselves, but other people looking at other people seem to think like if you were thin, then you'd be happier, sort of thing. But that's not how it works, I'm afraid. The way you look, how you present yourself, does not change what's going on up here. And you see this all the time online. There's a trend actually at the moment where there's like this TikTok audio. I don't have TikTok anymore. I used to, but I deleted it because it makes me depressed. But I see it on Instagram and I've seen it on YouTube, but it's like everything stays the same. And it's people that are like, they went to the gym and they lost a lot of weight, or they slimmed up, or they got toned or buff. Now it's good to go to the gym to be healthy for your like health reasons. That's actually the reason you should be going to the gym. To be healthy, to be fit, to be able to walk up the stairs without breathing out your ass. But your sole reason to go to the gym shouldn't be for you to look good, because that's an unhealthy mindset. But also in the end you're still not going to be happy with yourself. And that's that mindset about going to the gym, to the pure reason to look better, to go, like if you're going to the gym just look better, then that can develop into really unhealthy mindsets and coping mechanisms, and actually for some people turns into eating disorders. So when you're going to the gym, make sure it's for healthy reasons, healthy coping mechanisms, to be fit, to feel healthy, and just like running on a treadmill, for example, releases like the happy chemicals in your brain that make you less likely to like be depressed. Now obviously again it's not like a one fix all sort of thing, because like me personally, I went to the gym earlier on this year and I was still obviously very depressed. I did enjoy going to the gym, but I wasn't going to change how the way I looked. I was going to spend more time with my boyfriend and also just for feeling healthier. But yeah, your goal for the gym shouldn't just be to look good, because it's unhealthy, and in the end it's not going to change anything. You will get that buff body eventually and you'll still feel miserable, and then that'll usually pushes people to even like go further with their bodies, like get more buff or more slim, and then like I said, can turn into eating disorders. Eating disorders is not always just starving yourself and making yourself be sick, it's also diet culture, counting calories severely, sort of thing. Like I know diet changes can be really beneficial for some people that have got like IBS or like problems with the lining in their stomach. A diet change can be really good for them, but changing your diet to be thin, really, like the whole like diet culture is quite toxic. It's really horrible, and I really don't agree with it. There's better ways, healthier ways to be thin. Not that it should be a goal to be thin, you should just be healthy. Like, there seems to be like this idea that skinniness equals healthy. I would say I'm quite a thin, skinny person. I am not healthy, honestly. I eat rubbish. I feel horrible as well. I am not fit in the slightest, so skinniness does not equal healthiness or happiness. So don't get that messed up. Being skinny is not always the goal, and it shouldn't be the goal. The goal should be healthy and happy, not the way you look. So when you go to the gym, don't think I'm going to get thin. Think I'm going to get healthy. That's a healthier mindset. Because when you do get thin, sometimes your brain makes you feel like that thinness is not enough and you go further, and then it gets really unhealthy. But yeah, so things like mainly working out to change the way you look is unhealthy, and it will not make you happy in the end. Dyeing your hair. Now I'm one that likes to dye their hair a lot, and I always seem to think that when I dye my hair that I'm going to like the way I look again. Like, I'm quite an insecure person. Like, sometimes I like the way I look. Like, right now I think I look alright. Could just be the lighting. But right now I think I like the way I look. But I often get in the habit where I have a day that I feel like ugly, or I don't like the way I look. I think, you know what will fix this? Dyeing my hair bright red, or cutting my hair, having a fringe, those sort of things. And for a while it does give me that short happiness boost, but in the long term I'm still really depressed. And it doesn't do much. And then sometimes in the end I actually regret cutting my hair or dyeing my hair. I do enjoy dyeing my hair even outside of like trying to make myself look better. Like, there is times where I do dye my hair just because I want to go that colour, not because I want to look better, just because I'm like, I've not been this colour, I want to try it. And that's healthy, that's just experimenting. But I need to catch those thoughts that are like, when I dye my hair, or like, one of the often things is I see a photo of myself from the past and I'm like, oh, I look really good with that hair colour, that hair length, or that hairstyle. I'm going to get it again because I'm going to look good again. No. Never works that way, and every single time I regret it. So I should only dye my hair or cut my hair when it's genuinely an experiment and I want to do it. But obviously that's easier said than done. So I'm really giving out advice that I can't follow myself, but may as well, maybe it'll help you. And if it does, you can tell me, maybe I'll actually follow my own advice. But yes, changing yourself, your appearance, how you look, how you are as a person actually sometimes, will not be your one-way ticket to happiness. And people need to get rid of that mindset. Again, not just with looks and appearance, it can be with your personality. Like, people might change their career, for example. Or like, if I have this nice, big, fancy job, maybe I'll like myself, maybe I'll be happier, and then they go in that job and they find out they're miserable still. Because you know why? They have not found that inner self, that inner peace, that inner love to actually enjoy anything. If you find acceptance with yourself, love with yourself, you will be able to enjoy a lot more things, and you won't actually have that feeling where you need to change yourself to be happy. Like, you'll just be happy as it is, and trying new things like getting a new job, new hair colours, or even going to the gym will just be experiments, things to try out or to do for actual fun, and not to change yourself. As soon as you feel like you need to change yourself to do better or feel better or be happy, have a wee reconsideration there, my friend, because that ain't the way. I'm afraid to tell you. You need to find inner love, inner peace. Find yourself. I know these are all like cheesy, typical things that you hear on everything, but it's true. You do. You need to find yourself before you find happiness in anything else. Because changing yourself, your appearance, your personality, your job, anything, all of that, will not make you happy until you find that belief in yourself that you can be happy, instead of thinking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Anyway, I feel like I'm just repeating myself at this point, but you get the gist. Love yourself, accept yourself, and then you'll be happy, and things will become experiments and fun, and no longer, I need to do this because I'll be better. Hope it works for you guys. I hope you take it on. I'm going to try and take it on myself. Peace out.